All right, today we're gonna be talking about why I'm making this running YouTube channel, actually swim, bike, run. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but first we need coffee. We absolutely need coffee. And isn't this the cutest little mug? It says fa la 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 la. So I'll show it to you once the coffee is made. So let's get a cup of joe. Nothing better. So cute. It's my favorite mug right now. All right, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla. This is the Aqua Runner channel. And I really want this channel to feel like a cool, chill space. And in 2026, this is going to be my year of joy project. It's going to be my joy project. I don't exactly know how to describe it yet, but I just want to post things that bring me joy, especially from running and working out and just feeling fit. And I also wanted to share with you like my running journey and where I started out and like why I'm doing this now. Because I'm not an elite runner. I'm not super fast. I have run a sub 2, like a 1 hour 58 minutes half marathon. I think my 1 mile PR is like 7 something. So I'm not like super slow. I'm not super fast, but I'm getting there. I'm like a year and a half out from postpartum, be having my 3rd kiddo. So I have 3 kids. They're awesome. But this is like my era of like, I have my body that's mine. And if you have kids, maybe you can relate. You're like, I loved having them. I loved growing them. I love caring for them, all of that. But like now my body is mine again. And it's so nice. But yeah, it's funny, like over the years throughout college and everything like that, I always came back to running. After my first kiddo in 2018, I started doing at-home fitness because that was really popular and was easy. It was like, cool, I can like work out while the baby's crawling on top of me. It's really fun, have a good time, get fit, feel like, okay, my body is mine. And then, that lasted for a while. The pandemic happened, and then I was really craving more community. And then after my 3rd kiddo was born, actually I had a really tough 3rd pregnancy. I had placenta previa. I felt really sick a lot. I probably had some sort of viral infection at the end, we now know. And I was just it was very hard for me to do any, even like medium fitness. It was really tough. And so that really got me depressed and down because, I was somebody, or I believe that I was somebody who was fit and active. I was always super active during my pregnancy. So it was really tough. And afterwards, my husband, I was talking to my husband, I'm like, what do I want to do once I'm cleared to work out again after this baby? And he's like, well, maybe you could go running. So my husband's been doing triathlons for a few years. And he is really inspiring to me. And I had seen him run a marathon a couple years ago before our 3rd kid was born. And I was like, that's really cool and inspiring. I was not wanting to run the marathon, but I was like, I think if you're running, it'll be something we can do together. I'll try to run. So I started getting back into running. And he said, just go for like a 2-mile loop, the one that you always used to do before you were pregnant, and see how it goes. And I pushed super hard just to hit like a 10-minute mile pace and finish those 2 miles in like 20 minutes. It was rough. I think my watch said I was in zone 5, which is like maxed out heart rate, like not somewhere you want to be, like absolutely difficult. And a year and a half later now, I've run 2 half marathons. I've done a couple, more than a couple, a few, 4 or 5, I don't know, 5Ks. Been consistently running and looking at my Garmin tracker. I think I've hit over 600 miles in the last 12 months or in the last year. So it's pretty cool. But I was thinking about this and I was like, why did I ever like stop running consistently? Why did it kind of not become part of my identity as I saw it? Or I didn't really think of myself as a runner. So, when you move out of your house and after a while your parents are like, and I'll tell you guys, I'm 35, born in 1990. I'm a millennial. tried and true. And so, we have this house. We've had it for a while. We've been so fortunate to have it and to move out and to have our own space, and that's cool. We're thriving. I think, we caught like the upswing early. We're doing great. And because of that, our parents are like, here's all your totes of stuff as they clean out their house. And so it's pretty cool. So I found some gems, okay? So in middle school, I had gotten this award. It says, Athletic Award. This certificate is presented to Kayla Hansen in recognition of Peppy, Coach Trey on May 20th, 2004. So one of my friend's moms was our track coach, and I got this award. So I did track in middle school, and I loved longer distances. I don't remember what I did in middle school. Well, I do. I think I always get confused about middle school and high school because I don't think I actually did high school track. I did middle school track, and I ran like the 800 meter, the 1600. That was my thing. I loved it. And then when I was in grade school, I found these awesome certificates that I was like, what? They're so cool. Let me show you guys. So, okay, here's a certificate for sportsmanship for track in middle school. So that was really cool. And then in grade school, it looks like I must have run some sort of cross-country competition because I have 2 awards. One says I got 6th place in whatever race it was with a time of 7:26, and then 9th place with a time of 7:13. From what I remember, the high school would host a grade school cross-country meet, I think, at the high school, and I think it was a cross-country mile. So in grade school, that was my mile time, so that's really cool, and I remember those moments specifically, running down a hill in my big baggy t-shirt thinking like I am flying. And I also remember being like, I don't know that I love running, but I'm having a good time. And so those are some early memories I have. Now this one I had to scour the archives for in one of the totes my mom got me, and this is the Athletic Participation Award for cross country my freshman year of high school. Actually, so I graduated, I wonder if this is sophomore year. I don't know. But in 2005, here's the class. And here's my cross-country photo. I look so tan. I'm like, this is so cool. But here's the thing, guys. I only did cross-country 1 year. And why did I quit? And Coach KO, if you're watching, I apologize to you because I didn't tell you the truth, but so there's a few different things going on. So I danced for 8 years or more at a dance studio, and I did have some dance injuries. I fell around when I was on point, dancing point. It's kind of like ballet, but on point shoes. And I hurt my knee, and I always sort of had knee issues, is for what I remember anyways. And when I was in cross, I remember when we were running longer distances, my leg would get tired, or I felt like my knee would hurt, and my foot would start to drag, and I would trip. And I did some PT and learned that maybe my kneecap was off by a certain angle or percent. But then also when you have problems like that, it can mean that you have weak hips. So you really need to strengthen your hips. Well, anyways, I did PT, but it was discouraging. I don't know if I was overcompensating, but had my Achilles tendon felt really tight. My calves would feel really tight. Now, fast forward, I know that if I massage my calves and get them all loose after a lot of training, that really helps me and I'm fine. But I didn't know that as a kid. And so I was dealing with that. And the other thing was I wasn't super fast. I wasn't super slow. I think my mile PR or PB in high school, I've been looking for it online. I can't find it, but I think it was around 6 minutes, 12 seconds or 6 minutes, 10 seconds. And which now I'm like, that would be amazing to run that again. But I was always the top JV slot or the bottom varsity slot. So if there was somebody on varsity that couldn't run that week, or maybe that week during practice, I just happened to run a little bit faster than them. So I'd be the bottom varsity, the top JV spot. So again, not amazing, kind of in the middle of the pack. Thinking about it now, it's like if that was my freshman or sophomore year, if I had stuck with it, I probably would have been on varsity, right? Like, we'll never know. But yeah, there was a lot of like clickiness. I remember just being like, I thought we were all in this together, but then not feeling like I belong. Like, I don't want to blame any of the girls or my coach, because I do believe our coach tried to foster a ton of community. But I also remember being like, I'm not fitting in. They're not welcoming me. It feels like this really big competition, and we're not like in it to like help each other succeed. And at that point, and now even as an adult, like I wouldn't say I'm the most competitive person. Like, I want to do well. I have personal goals, but like also it's like, I don't know. I don't have that same like, I have to win. You know what I mean? Like, I can always redefine what winning means for me. And so I kind of told my coach, like, hey, I have this dance injury and, I'm really busy with my other things. I have so much going on. And he was like really nice and tried to encourage me to keep running. And I was like, no, I don't want to. It's okay. And really it was because more of like not fitting in and like the girls and just not feeling like it was a positive environment for me overall, which it's so hard to like look back now because it's been so many years. I mean, that was 2005. So it's been 20 years. Like, I don't know if my memory is that clear on what actually happened. It might have just been like the way I perceived it when I was, 15 years old. So anyways, I never was discouraged from running. I always kept running. And so after this year and a half, I went from like zone 5, barely could do this 20-minute run to barely get 2 miles down to, now running in the 7s for like my mile PB during 5Ks. I've never done like a straight mile to see what like my mile PB alone could be. I'm sure it could be a lot faster than that. So that'll be something that I want to do this year. But like more importantly, it's like I've found ways to carve out time with the absolute support of my awesome husband and my kiddos to go to the gym, to run outside, to like take time for me, to train, to like explore different ways of having fun while I'm running, to buy different trainers and shoes and gear and everything. And I've loved it, and I feel like it's helping me be like the best version of me that I can be. And it is cool to have like little challenges like races and things to look forward to as milestones throughout the year. And so for me, that's why I'm doing this YouTube channel. And like this really long-winded story, but like it's my joy project. Like, I want to support especially women who have high stakes careers. Like, I work in healthcare. I'm a leader in healthcare. To me, it's very important to me. The people matter to me. The patients matter to me. I want to do a good job there and help grow other leaders. I also have another YouTube channel under my name, Kayla Fahey Arndt. If you want to check it out, it's Get Organized at Work podcast, where I help leaders. So I've done YouTube for 5 years now, almost, 5.5. So I was like, okay, I'm going to document my journey of running. I already know how from my other YouTube channel. Hopefully it'll just like bring joy and spark joy in other people who are similar to me. They have kids, they're busy, they maybe love to run, or maybe they don't like running that much, but they're like, it's something I can do. And I feel like it's something you can do for your whole life. So like just the longevity of it. So I want this space to be fun, upbeat, not take it too seriously, show fun, cool things. It's called Aqua Runner because I love colorful running shoes. I just absolutely love it. Can't get enough of it. So yeah, I just want this to be a community space where you feel safe to have fun and run for you and for your family and for longevity and for joy. So 2026, it's going to be the Joy Project. I hope you will come along with me. I hope you will just like watch the videos, be inspired, comment that you went out for your run, comment that you're feeling more confident, that you feel more like yourself every single day, and let me know how that's going. And yeah, any links where I share like outfits or shoes or recommendations or any resources that I may create will be in the bio or the profile. So check out the links and let's do this together. Let's build this community. So I hope you will subscribe, tell a friend about it, share it with them, and give me ideas for what type of content you would like to see. Yeah, if you're also a millennial mom, career woman, content creator, boss, whatever it is that you are, whoever you are, just trying to be the best you. And I would love to hear from you and for you to join this community. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos from me. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being here.